This is the month of Imani. Ha ha ha.
Oh, who wrote that?
Brandon did. Hi, Zanelle. Hi.
Brandon, she must love you.
And
hey, Zoe.
Well, also Brandon must know that. So it's officially the month of me. It's the month of Imani. And my birthday is in exactly 23 days, which means it's in 3 weeks and 2 days. Yup. Flash it up. And that means that it's my birthday's on a Wednesday. Though I was born on a Thursday. Right? Was I born on a Thursday? Idris was born on a Thursday. So I don't know.
Were you born on a Thursday? You were born on a weekday.
Oh yeah, because I'm all about this business. Well, whatever. I was born on a day. I can look it up.
What day was Idris born?
On a Thursday.
Oh.
At 4:15 exactly.
In the PM.
Yeah, which was nice because nobody feels like having babies in the middle of the night.
I had bite marks on my hand.
No one told you to put your hand that close to my mouth.
I was trying to hold your back forward up.
I don't know what you were doing, honestly.
And I was holding you, and you turned your head and clamped down.
Because I had a contraction. Nobody told you to put your hand that close to my face. Hey, everybody, this is what I wanted to tell y'all.
Must be love.
So thank you, everybody who subscribed and watched all my shows, all our shows. Well, my show with my special guest, my mom. Because now, right?
Do you mean Imani State of Mind?
No, I mean this mother.
This
mother and daughter.
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
So anyway, now my YouTube channel is what do you call it? Commodified.
Commodified.
Right? Yeah. Which means this is the point. The point is that
her mother helped.
Fine. This is the point. The point is that if you come and watch the show live, then you get to hear the raw, uncut, unfiltered because you be wilding and cursing too much. And so Brandon had to edit it because YouTube is not going to allow, is not going to they weren't going to approve let's go kill these people.
Well, there's a difference between. So what I use PG language. I should use PG language.
No, I mean, you say whatever you want to say. I mean, Brandon can edit it out later. I mean, we've tried. I've tried to be like, yo, like mom, and you'd be like, whatever, killing everybody and blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't matter because you don't know.
I'm recounting stories from our past.
It's all today. Anyway, all I'm saying is if y'all want the raw, uncut, unfiltered, y'all got to come to the live show. Okay, boom. First of all, hi, Kojo's Tropicals. How are you? I hope you had a good birthday. And hi to my Aunt Zonelle again. And Michelle Renee, hi. I haven't gotten my injection yet. I was actually telling my mom that I'm getting it tomorrow. So I got to get my x-ray and then I got to get my injection after my x-ray.
In what knee?
My left knee. What knee was messed up in your body?
Mine is right.
Yeah, okay.
And that happened from my hyperextended it.
I did it too.
Getting ready for Pilates.
I did. When I hurt my back, it was from Pilates too. I was stretching. I was stretching over the barrel, and I felt this click, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then my back. I had they call it a slip disc, but really it was whack. Anyway, I'm better now.
These days, I do yoga.
Yeah.
You know one of the benefits of yoga? I'm going to show you. Well, I'm not going to stand up and do anything, but before my neck was looking all old lady wrinkly.
You got a goozle. Look, I kind of have it too a little bit. But if you get Botox in your neck, it pulls it up.
So when it hangs down, it's a goozle.
Right. No, your goozle's a lot better now.
I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh, sorry.
I was talking... And I don't think I have a goozle.
Sorry. Okay, no, I didn't do anything.
And this.
Yes, your platysma, your neck. Your
the commercials talk about how this is one of the places that, exposes you for being old.
Oh, I was like, nobody wants to see you exposed.
I'm not going to expose myself. But I am saying that.
Give us a raw, uncut, unfiltered, though.
How does yoga help this?
I don't know. Are you like this all the time?
No, because there are yoga poses where you have to turn your head all the way, right?
You mean like Exorcist?
All the way, almost. And it's like, at first when you're doing it and you think, did God make my neck to go like this?
Okay, can I say something real quick? So I have my mom's neck, and Idris has my neck, and it's a long neck. And honestly,
I have a long neck.
Yes. See, we have the same neck. Here's my point. My point is that for a while, for years actually, I'm like my neck hurts. Like honestly, I feel like, so when I was in med school, I learned that like the average head weight is like 8 pounds. I think mine is a little lighter because I'm cuter. And in any case, I think mine's a little lighter, but honestly, like carrying around an 8-pound weight on top of my neck, and it's basically supported by these little vertebrae. Oh my God. Oh, what's up, Philip Cook? What are we talking about? Joint issues.
I was talking about yoga.
Yeah. Spicy Mama asked, did I watch Jada Pinkett Smith's skincare routine? I haven't, but here's what I will say. I think we probably do go to the same clinic to get our Botox and fillers. But no, I didn't see it. But also, let me tell you, you know who Jada?
I'm scared to get needles in my face.
No, listen, you'll get it done and then you'll be like, catch these angles.
No.
Yes. Okay. So listen. So you know what I saw on Twitter today?
What?
Jada. This is so ridiculous. Okay. So you know how they got the Red Table Talk or whatever. So you know that lady who used to be on Family Matters. What was the name of that show about them people in San Francisco? With the Olsen twins?
Little House on the Prairie.
No.
The Olsen twins.
Yeah, the Olsen.
They were on Little House on the Prairie.
No, those were the Olsens. It was the Olsens. It was I almost said Family Matters, but that's the black version.
Somebody over there tell us what it was. Full House.
Full House. Thank you, Shazik. Anyway,
I never watched that show.
Okay, I didn't either, but here's the point. Remember them people, all them rich people that got in trouble for trying to get their kids into school with fake scholarships? Yeah. So Jada Pinkett and her mom.
They talked to the child today.
They're right. And
what's her name?
I don't know her name. But I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, because real talk.
Why is she talking about it?
Yes, because Black and brown people have been imprisoned for doing the same thing. And that's messed up.
I read the story about why she did it.
Why she do it?
She said because she felt like it was a safe place.
You know what? I'm not. Oh, look.
And when I read that, I just shook my head. I was like, Lord.
I mean, listen.
What comfort we give to white people.
That's what I'm saying.
What comfort we give to white people.
I feel safe.
Come here and let me suckle you at my breast.
Okay, so here's the other thing I'm kind of struggling with. So I've been watching Queen's Gambit, which is, it's a good show.
It's a good show.
But okay, seriously, what episode are you up to?
I finished it.
Okay, so I'm about to finish it. Here's my issue though. At every turn, I keep thinking something's gonna happen to her, and then she just comes up.
The girl?
Yes.
Well, because
I was like, don't go to that, Janet. He gonna rape you, girl. And he was like, do you want me to teach you chess? And she was like, okay.
That's because she sits and she looks up at the ceiling, and suddenly the ceiling gives her the answer.
That's because she be high off them tranquilizers.
That's exactly right. And when I saw that, I thought, I have to ask my daughter if when these people take these things,
you can.
Do they have like these massive calculations that happen to them on the ceiling?
Well, you can hallucinate and stuff. Like, people, I don't know if you know.
But it's got to be real stuff.
But people who like take Ambien and purposefully keep themselves awake.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know that life. Like if I'm taking an Ambien, I'm asleep. Like that's, I don't
take any of that. So I don't even know what that's about. But I do know. Hey, Antar Fierce. So Antar was born at Vassar College when I was there. His father was the head of the Black Studies department and mentor to all of us.
Nice.
But I was going
to say something
about Ambien.
No, I was going to say about Queen's Gambit first. What I was going to say about Queen's Gambit is that, so she has like this Black friend, and we're often cast as magical Negroes or
magical negresses,
right? And it's always like, oh, white person, look, I'll swoop in and help you. You look so sad.
Not me. I'm standing in the corner with my arms
right, like so people be like, is there a doctor here? I'm like no, no, because I'm not assuming any liability.
Anybody got a penny?
No. So here's my thing. So we were watching Snakes on a Plane, which was just, I've never seen the movie and I just watched it. Samuel L. Jackson was the best. But have you ever seen that movie? Samuel L. Jackson straight swooped in. This little white boy was about to get killed. And Samuel L. Jackson was like, wait, if you want to live, come with me. I was like, what is
Not me. I'm like, going out in that traffic.
I was like, you better, first of all, I'm not coming to save you.
Going out in that traffic.
And he's like, I gotta save you. I was like, Samuel L. Jackson.
Go ahead and eat that poison.
I'm like, that was a I mean, good for him. He's made a lot of movies, but that was a terrible business move.
Put off by that little rattle on the tail.
That movie was crazy. You know, there was like a full like anaconda on the plane.
I was going to talk about Ambien.
Go ahead.
Or something. I don't know what it was, but I know.
Go ahead.
When I was in college.
Yeah, they didn't have Ambien.
Whatever it was for exam week, these kids would take all of this stuff.
Uppers, yeah.
And stay up the whole time.
Right?
And then when exam week was winding down, they crash and the infirmary is full of sick white kids. And I'm like, I'm tired. I don't feel good. And my freshman year,
I'm having withdrawal symptoms.
Like
well, why are you doing that? 2
or 3 weeks of college, I don't know how word got out that I was from Harlem. I have no idea because I didn't even talk to them.
Yeah, but when that's what happened to me. When you don't say anything, you're like a mystery.
I was a mystery for 4 years.
Right.
So I was going home. I was taking Metro North train, get off at 125th Street. And they were like, some of these kids, well, I don't even know, came up to me and said, are you going to the city? What? Well, I was wondering if you could bring me back some.
No.
And remember the thing you said before about snitches?
No, it's...
If one person on that campus had asked me if I had any idea who was doing drugs, but of course, Vassar didn't answer nothing like that because Vassar expected everybody to do drugs. But if one person had asked me, I'd have said her and him and that one too.
That's
and
how
those
it was.
15 over there.
That's how it was in med school too. Honestly, I was late. I was like, what if you guys have been doing? And I'm just, I didn't drink coffee back then. And when I tried to drink coffee, I had a really bad caffeine withdrawal.
Well, my issue was they thought because I was from Harlem, I was going to be the supplier.
No, right. I'm not the plug. So anyway.
You think I grew up in Harlem doing that and then got to that college?
Well,
By the way, here's my t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Somebody was asking what it said.
The first, but not the last. You know who that little girl is? See her little fro?
Is it Kamala Harris?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know you're a smart girl.
Anyway, don't. Oh, I thought you were going to touch me. Like, don't touch me.
Don't touch
because all I saw was like this.
I made all of this.
Well, all right.
You better get out of here.
Okay, so hold on. Let's look and see. Hold on. Let me see.
Anybody got questions? I definitely
we have
on those lipless
We have
mouths.
things to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, so you heard about Rudy Giuliani.
You got the Rona.
Rudy Giuliani, his stupid self,
shut down the Arizona legislature because he's walking around hugging people. They showed pictures of him. They were running up to him.
Mm-hmm. Now all y'all said
good.
Rudy, and he's 76. And he's a gassy looking 76. So I don't know.
Gassy is a
ghastly.
Oh, I was gonna say because the gassy is only a part of it. He looks like.
I'm gonna answer a couple of these questions. The real Caden, what did your grades look like in school? I mean, what do you think they look like?
Yeah, what do you think? Come on.
Come on. I thought that was for me.
Well, both of us.
Yeah,
right.
Come on. Yeah, Idris got straight A's right now. Okay.
Okay.
And then,
are you the only child?
I am, but obviously, because it's all about me.
And I am the youngest and the only girl of three.
And somehow the boss of everybody. Like, I don't understand that.
Somehow,
because you're the last one.
They waited for me to arrive to straighten them out.
And then they were like, "Oh God, here we go."
Here we go.
Any news on how Giuliani's doing? I don't know. I guess he's sick. Oh yeah. Okay. I was going to talk about this. Remember Baps, that movie a long time ago?
Sad.
I know she's out of colon cancer. That's terrible.
So sad.
That's terrible.
And I was just reading Robert Townsend.
What?
Well, he cast her in that movie.
Oh, I was like, please don't tell me something happened to Robert Townsend.
No. Robert's my friend. No.
Robert Townsend's my friend too. I'm just kidding. No, he's not.
Well, he is mine.
Yeah, he's your friend.
He knew her from his acting class. No.
Somebody Black acting school.
Somebody knew her from their acting class and recommended her to Robert.
Oh.
And then Robert met with her.
She was on that show back in the day.
And all of the studio heads were like, no. They hadn't even met her or anything.
Right.
And then when she went to audition on the spot, they hired her.
Bye. Bye. See you next week. Bye, Russell. Bye.
On the spot, they hired her. He said that's how good she is.
Yeah. Also, she was on that show in the what was she on? Moesha or something.
Somebody will
some
say.
UPN show that I didn't watch back then. Oh, so you got a question.
Oh, who got a question?
TP asked you a question.
I have a friend who always lets me know that other friends have talked about me.
So?
Is she being a loyal friend, or should I wonder why they feel comfortable talking about me to her?
Can I answer this question first? Because I know what you're going to say. First of all, I'll be like, yeah, tell me everything they said. Like, legit. Like, tell me. Because I keep notes. Like, for real. I have, like, in my notes app on my phone, I have, like, no, for real. Because you know where I got that from? My cousin, my oldest cousin, Lene, yeah. She used to keep, like, a ledger of who owed her money.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I would be like, yo, give me 25 cents so I get some now layers from the corner store. And she was like, well, you already owe me 75 cents. I'm like, give me that. I'm 7.
Okay, that's not what my answer would have been. My answer is, you have a friend who always tells you
when other people's talking about you. That's
when other friends are talking about you. Now, why does your friend not tell those friends to shut up? Okay, but here's my thing though, because I've been in that situation. First, I'm like, yo, yeah, word, tell me what happened. Like, okay, yeah, let me write this down. And then like after like the second time, I'm like, all right, first of all, you know, y'all are wild raggedy, and that's my friend, and you know I'm gonna tell her. So what, like I don't have that. I don't really like I will get the dirt just because I'm a petty, vindictive person. but after that, I'm like, nah, like y'all are tripping. And if you really you really must think I'm a different kind of person if you think I'm not gonna go run tell my friend, because I like to watch people fight. I don't think I've ever had this experience. It was more like I had a friend and they had an acquaintance and they were like, I don't like Imani, and then the person was like, they said they didn't like you. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Anyway, so what you about to do? I don't care. I don't know that my friends would have even said anything because who cares? Well, because you don't care about, because I don't care. Well, most things I don't either. I'm like, I'm all right. Well, tell her that I'll punch her in the throat the next time I see her. I probably don't give off the aura that suggests that people can come and tell me all kinds of stuff. Like, okay, so I remember being in high school and like dudes would always try to play this game. Like it would be like, oh, some dude will come up to me and be like, oh, you know, like I'll be at a dance or something. Oh, my friend really likes you, but he's shy. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I can't help him. Like either he's gonna talk to me or he's not. And I don't really feel like, you know, going through an intermediary. So goodbye. This person asked, Michelle Renee. Michelle Renee asked if I talked to Kim about her bathing habits. She did, like a week ago. 2 weeks ago, I think. No, it was a week ago. Was it? Yeah. She did. She looked lovely. I mean, the show was. But can I say Kim also has psoriasis? Listen. No, I'm just saying, like, I know people that have psoriasis, and it like, granted, I can get bad eczema, but I'm still gonna take a bath every day. So because I got that Kiehl's lotion. Imani's co-person on my friend on my podcast. On her podcast, Imani Cameron. So I was on it a few weeks ago, and periodically they talk about how Cam doesn't bathe or shower. She says she does like a whole bath. Yeah, and but she doesn't wash her hair every day. So she washes her hair like once a week. Well, white people don't wash their hair every day. I don't know. I'm not a white person. I don't know what they do with themselves. But I think that it was a podcast, but they did it Zoom. So we were all on camera so we could see each other. I'd never met her before. I'd never spoken with her before. She was like, oh, that's your best friend. I never heard her. That's what I was like, you know, my best friend. Who's your best friend? Because this is what she does. She's like, this is my friend so-and-so. I'm like, I never heard of her. Who is that? Anyway. Who's this person? So Kim said about how she had, I said, your hair, you look lovely. She said, well, I did my hair and I put on my makeup for you because I wanted to look nice for you. I said, did you bathe? God, why? And I was like, you know, you can't be zhuzhing up funk. No. So, and she said something about, I hope one day, meet you. And I said, well, not if you're not going to bathe. You're not going to get next to me. I'm not about to. No. Oh, my God. And I told my husband. Wait. Kojo said, we get too greasy and we get dusty too. Kojo, who you dating who's black?
who raised you, Kojos?
What neighborhood did you grow up
Right,
in?
because it was you like we had this dude in my neighborhood in Dallas, and it was like, oh, you know White Rusty. Like, no, I mean, that was like, he was the only white dude pretty much in our entire fifth grade
Why
class.
call
And
him
he,
White Rusty? Because there ain't no Black Rusty.
I mean, we didn't care though. It was like, oh, you talking about White Rusty? Like, yeah. He was hella cool though.
Oh my God.
I was like, Rusty, you gonna marry a black woman one day.
Did he?
I don't
You
know.
don't know.
I know. I mean, he like when what's his name came out? That white rapper from Houston, Paul Wall. I was like, oh, is that Rusty? Because I really was like I was like, you hella down.
When I told Roosevelt, I asked this woman, had she bathed? He was like, you did not.
Yes, she did.
I said, of course I did.
Yeah,
And he said, Paul, why would you do that? I said, I did not bring up the topic. They've been discussing it regularly on their show.
Look, Kojo said, I'm the white minority oxymoron. Yup, that's me. I figured as much. I'm like, there's no reason why a white person should be in here being this comfortable, because we are very uncomfortable people.
I just wanted to be clear about, the need. Black people really do have a need for hygiene.
I mean, everybody does, but we're really into it.
No. I mean, a need to know that.
No, yeah. Like, I'm not about to
people
shake
are
your
hygienic.
hand and give you a hug and be all like, no.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, back in the day when you thought you were going to touch my hair, see, because we don't really get lice.
Oh, listen, there was one time when Idris was in pre-K. And, he goes to a private school and he was going to the same one. And apparently word got around to me that because Idris has always had locks, that these parents thought that the lice infestation came from Idris. And I was like,
you
first
didn't tell me
of
that.
all of y'all about to get slapped in the face. Don't play with me. And they gave my son lice. I had to it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. No, I did not tell you purposefully because I was like, I just want to get through my day.
Did I ever know he had lice? This seems like new information.
I don't think so, because I was like, I can't.
Get that from me?
I mean, it wasn't a hiding thing. It was kind of like an emergency. I was like, oh God, we got to figure this out. And then by the next day, it was gone. But I was like, yo, what is that? No. Yeah, no. It was hella gross.
No, like on Charlie Brown, that little pig pen. They could not have made. What's his name? Franklin Jefferson?
His name was Roosevelt Franklin. Roosevelt like your husband?
Roosevelt Franklin. They couldn't have made him the little dusty one with flies all around him.
No, it was gross. It was really gross.
Wait, you said you had questions.
No, I'm reading what Spicy Mama wrote. That episode was insightful and hilarious. It reminded me of the controversy when it was revealed that white people don't wash their legs in the shower. It's true. Or the bottoms of their pots.
You told me about the bottoms of their pots the other week. What do you mean don't wash their legs?
They don't wash. They're like, yeah, no, the soap just runs down my leg, so it's cool. Okay, first of all, the fact that we're discussing this is really hilarious because I completely biased. I think out of all Black people in the diaspora, West Indians, we have severe
overshower, overbathe, overshower. Oh, it's hot. Where's the shower?
Right, yeah, no. I'm
I put on fresh clothes. Oh, they're little Deb. I gotta go take a shower.
I mean, and sometimes I use 2 deodorants. Do I smell? No. Do I get Botox under my arms so I don't sweat? Yes, but I want to make sure that if somebody is funky around me, we all know it's not me because I smell like a mojito. Okay, I smell like coconut lime. That's my new deodorant. So
when I met Roosevelt. Right.
Actually,
we were married.
Ew, that can't be true. I'm sorry. JG07 said, my white Australian friends were shocked when I told them in Jamaica we bathe morning and evening from when they're born. They just use wipes to when they're 3 months to 3. What? Oh, when they're
little babies?
Yeah, no, you can't be. No. I mean, you got to splash them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if Idris had like a little diaper thing, like a rash or something. But best believe
know if my mind can come back. I'm like,
okay, well, let's answer. Let's answer another question. What does Botox do for underarms? So my mom really doesn't sweat, but my grandmother sweat a lot. And
my dad didn't sweat.
I sweat just like I used to sweat in the subway station in the dead of winter. Just sweat. Like why? I don't know. So I got Botox because it's.
But I thought you had hypohidrosis.
I have hyperhidrosis. So hydrosis means sweating. And hyper means extra. So I sweat a lot. under my arms though. And so I get Botox like once or twice a year so I can wear the color gray.
I think that's so sad.
Well, I mean, good. I have a job. I mean, at least I can pay for it. Damn. Because the alternative was I was gonna have to get like a surgery, something called a sympathectomy.
And your hands used to sweat?
Yeah. Actually, now that I've been taking Prozac, that apparently is a thing. It's really not anything any of my patients have complained of, but I take another medication so I don't sweat from Botox. Yeah, but you know what? My skin is glowing now. So anyway. Okay. So let's see. We talked about those two things. Yo, RIP to Wendy Williams' mom. Wendy Williams' mom died.
Oh no. And it says Wendy Williams got underarm surgery.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Sweating, and she now has.
Oh, Cheryl, you shady. No, she said no. Okay, Wendy Williams said no. She said she has surgery to suck out the fat because she said her underarms were like sagging.
That's that old lady sag.
Yeah, because Wendy Williams is 56 years old. And honestly, real talk, Wendy Williams did say this. That old. Well, okay, all I'm saying is Wendy Williams was
my feelings would be hurt.
Wendy Williams said, you handle that. Wendy Williams said that she actually was one of the first, like, you know, really big like stars to like get like dump, like especially to get plastic surgery, like the way she did. 'Cause everybody did. So look at your brown elbow.
No, because you know why?
Because you need lotion.
No. These are scars.
It's scars from yoga.
No, from when I was little and I used to fall down all the time. I tripped. So
look at my elbows though.
My elbows got little black spots that they never go away.
I have more spots on my legs.
If I have important events to go to, I actually have to put little concealer on here, but not if I wear light colors. Because it looks, you know.
I don't do that though. I put concealer on my legs though, because I have like cuts and stuff. Because I'm a tomboy.
I don't have to do that.
Oh yeah, Wendy Williams got an upcoming show on Lifetime. I mean, I'm hyped. I mean, they got her titties right, Bob. The person who's playing her, I'm like, whatever. I mean, I love a Lifetime movie. Sean asked, do you think Black people will come increasingly open to using Botox? I don't know. I mean, honestly, first of all, there are Black people who use Botox because I have a Black dermatologist and she, you know.
But I'm not getting.
No, she doesn't want it. But I mean, I like how my forehead is now. And I try to tell them when I get Botox, like, yo, I need some ripples. Like, I don't want to look all like, hey, what is going on?
I think mostly what I have is my eyes are open.
You can get that fixed.
I don't want to.
No, I'm saying because I have it and I get like fillers right here, and then they
stick
push
needles
it up
in my face.
Okay, fine.
I can't even get acupuncture. Are you kidding? It freaks me out.
Why? You are so. You know what? You need to reach our babies. I don't even understand how I'm a doctor.
I don't either.
What's this say? Did you see the news of Rashida Jones being named the new president of Msnbc?
Yeah.
Who? Rashida Jones.
Not somebody. Somebody wrote
like,
to me. Is that Quincy Jones's daughter?
No. I was like, damn, go Rashida Jones.
Right. There's a sister she first joined the company at MSNBC, and then she was senior vice president. In fact,
her name is Rashida.
Her name is Rashida.
Good job.
And she's beautiful.
I'm sure. I would Google it right now, but we're trying to do this now.
Rashida Jones. She's a down sister, so it should be good.
Nice.
Yeah, Larnie, it's good news.
All West Indians have scars from falling. I am rather clumsy. so yeah. What else? Oh, let me go back to my phone. Let me see what else we're gonna talk about today. Okay. Did you see Dionne Warwick and Chance the Rapper talking on Twitter?
So I didn't. But I read that she wanted to do a song with him or something. And I'm like, what?
Okay, here's the thing. Then I'm gonna segue to something related to Chance the Rapper. I wanna like him more. Like I liked him when Kanye used to do his his GOOD music things. No, I mean, they were good, but then like, I don't know. I'm just like, I think I'm either not the right demographic age demographic, because I'm like, I don't know if I can get what you're saying.
Supported Trump. He did.
You know what? No.
He did.
And
because he's
living in
My brother's
home in Chicago, then he has to vacate immediately.
My brother sold him his penthouse apartment.
He has to vacate the premises immediately. Okay.
He owns it.
You know what?
And my brother had
what does that mean? Support Trump? What's that mean?
Had to sign a non-disclosure NDA. So
but it was in the newspaper.
He wouldn't tell anybody that chance.
He like the host muted your mic.
It's a public transaction.
It is it is a public transaction.
It's a public transaction, so it was published everywhere.
Actually, Asha told me.
My brother didn't have to say anything.
I didn't even know.
It was in all the papers and everything.
Yeah, Asha told me. Y'all remember Asha from season 1 of Married to Medicine?
I love Asha.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She was like, yo, I heard that Chance the Rapper bought your uncle's apartment. I was like, what are you talking about? First of all, like, I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, oh no, it was in the paper.
Yeah, he designed it, had it built. It's a beautiful apartment.
I was like, okay. But I mean, good for you, Chance, because at least you used the gym more than my uncle did. I used it though when I stayed there.
Why are you in his exercise business?
He put it on social media. Him and his girl or his wife was doing something like in the little.
What do you mean he used it more than your uncle did? How do you know
because when I went to stay with Uncle Elric that one time, when we had that conference, there was still plastic on the treadmill.
Oh,
right. See, okay. I was like,
Well, when we lived in Houston on the 26th floor of the Warwick Tower,
yeah,
I used to go up and down twice. Remember? That's the exercise I would get. I'm not buying no stair stepper. I could just go up and down the stairs.
I can't do that now because I hurt my knee. But I'm gonna get a new knee tomorrow. Watch. Did I hear about the talk about production possibly canceling Married to Medicine LA? Is the news true? Yeah, I heard about it. My name isn't Bravo Network though, so you're gonna have to ask them.
She's so fresh.
I'm saying, like, I can't, like, there's nothing, like, I don't own it. Like, they pay me and then I just kind of go about my business. So you're gonna have to hit up Bravo with that. Okay, so, but this is funny. Dionne Warwick said to Chance the Rapper, if you are very obviously a rapper, why did you put it in your stage name? I cannot stop thinking about this, which clearly sounds like something you would say. And then Dionne Warwick also tweeted The Weeknd asking, why? It's not even spelled correctly. Please don't befriend my mom on Twitter, okay? Because she's just gonna go looking all through your profile and all through your timeline and be like, this is grammatically incorrect.
So listen, the reality is that I didn't say anything about The Weeknd's name missing in one E.
Is it? Does it?
Well,
I don't know how to say. I don't know anything about him.
There's 3 E's in the word weekend, and he has the first 2 and left out the third because I guess it was interesting. But when you deal with creative people, they do stupid crap like that. Remember when Lene used to every eye
the heart over it? Oh my God. Okay. Do you remember when we were living at 129 in our old brownstone? And so our home was perpetually like getting renovated. When you would walk from the top floor to the second floor, there was a piece of newspaper like not hanging, but it was like covering something. My cousin went and wrote her name in cursive all over this piece of newspaper with hearts everywhere, everywhere.
She loved herself. Kind of like your birthday.
I mean, I love myself. So, but I didn't put hearts over my eye though, because I'm professional. I'm a boss, Month of Imani. That's right. Okay. We want to see more of Miss Paula on the new season of Married to Medicine LA.
So the truth is that they had wanted me to share my thoughts with some of the other ladies, and I was like, I can't do that.
No, here's what really happened. My mom was like, here's the thing though, like my time is money, and I'm doing this for free, so like nah.
But they wanted.
That's honestly what it was. She was like, I'm not wasting my time with this.
I didn't say that.
Okay, but that's basically what you were conveying.
What I said was that I would talk to my own daughter, but remember, I asked you first if you really wanted me to talk on camera.
I was like, fine.
And you said yes.
And then you did, and then everybody was like, oh my God, Imani's mom is so stank. Now I know why Imani act like that.
Well, it helps explain who you are.
I mean, it does, and obviously I've never cared, so it doesn't matter.
The point was that they wanted me to serve kind of in a advisory
capacity
person for the other ladies on the show when stuff came up. So they, I talked to them on the air, and I said, I can't do that. I said, because my daughter knows.
First of all, I'm gonna scream on everybody.
My daughter knows how to talk to me.
One.
And knows when she has gone too far.
Two.
I said somebody else's daughter
is gonna get slapped.
Might not know.
No,
not to use a tone of voice or a certain whatever with me, and I won't handle that.
But you know what? I'll let it slide because I want to see somebody get slapped. Like, oh, look at that hand mark on your face. I know that hurts. Oh, look at you.
You know, I wouldn't hit anybody on television.
Not on TV.
Well,
but I mean, but there could be some BTS and behind the scenes. Like, oh, what happened to your face? Like, did you use that tone of voice, didn't you? Well, sorry.
Well, I'm gonna give you one more chance to restate that in a tone that I can handle.
I need for your tone to match my tone. That's my mom's thing. I need your tone to match my tone. Thank you. Anyway, that's my mom. Okay, so there was, I'm gonna bring this up, but honestly, like, I'm gonna say this one time, and y'all can be mad about it or not. I don't know. So Amazon pulled a children's doll from their website with a racist description. This happens every Christmas because when we went to China, right? You know how Black people run around with Chinese tattoos and they don't know what they mean?
It ain't just Black people.
No, I'm saying it's the same thing. So when we went to China, I remember we were like driving down the freeway and it was like, happy times, good fun. I was like, what is that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. And so apparently, every Christmas, once or twice a year, there's always some issue. So apparently there was a children's doll, 14 inches, was described as having colored, dirty braid fashion.
What?
Yeah, the hairstyle, the colored, dirty braid fashion. The hairstyle was micro braids and pulled back. The doll was a product of a new Chinese company called Dolly Yearning. First of all, that sounds weird. And that just goes to prove my point. Yeah. Like, yeah, Black people don't get Chinese letters or characters on your body because it probably means like butt fun times. and Chinese people, I mean, look, Google Translate exists on my iPhone. I don't know about y'all.
And most of the time it's wrong, by the way.
Oh, see?
Yeah, you don't want to rely on
right.
Google Translate.
Well, find somebody. Ask me. Or my cousin actually knows Mandarin. She could help you.
They translate our Chinese surname, which is Law, Roche, R-O-C-H-E. If you press the translate button, R-O-C-H-E. And in the beginning, I'd be like,
Roche?
Who's Roche?
Who's that?
And then when I asked my cousin Henry, what is this? And he looked at it, he said, oh, it's the wrong translation. Oh my God.
No, that's like we were on the plane, and I probably said this before, and it was Christmas time. So she did the itinerary. We were taking all these domestic flights within China, another subject entirely. Bathrooms on.
We went to Beijing. We went to
My
Shanghai.
mom said, she was like, yo, if you got to pee, if you got to use the bathroom, use it in the beginning of the flight because these people were savages when it came to that bathroom.
You don't want to go during the flight. You you don't want to go during, you don't want to go towards the end. You got to go it towards
now.
The beginning and then hold it till you land. There
was this mad funny, like I didn't know what anybody was saying, but it was kind of like a Tyler Perry version of like a Chinese movie that they played. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but this is hilarious. Anyway, this is my point. My point is that we were flying during Christmas time, and so they had people sing Christmas carols, and this lady was like, and one horse open sleigh. I was like, no. I'm like, what's a sleigh? I was like, you mean a sleigh? So it's kind of the same thing.
It is. It's very much that.
It's the same thing.
Like, Jose, can you see?
I remember when I was younger, and I didn't really know a lot of Latino or Latinx people, and I went to an all Black school at the time, of course. And so one of the worksheets was like, Jose, some. And I was like, what is a Josie? And my mom was like, it's Jose. I'm like, where'd that come? How is a J a huh now? I was like, I don't like this.
Oh my God, you make me cry.
I was in second grade. Okay. I was like, Josie. I'm like, that don't make no sense. I'm like, plus y'all spelled it wrong. It's Josie. Anyway, what is some of my preferred holiday music? Sean Upshaw asked. Yo, good question. So let me tell you, Last year, 2 years ago,
Donny Hathaway.
I discovered, of course, 2 years ago, I discovered that if you type Black Christmas into Pandora, it's a Black Christmas playlist. Like legit, like Black Christmas. And then let me tell you, somebody convinced Chris Brown to remake This Christmas by Donny Hathaway.
You can't remake that.
You can't remake that, and that's not going to happen. I'm not a big fan, but I do like that song Liquor he has.
What?
Liquor. He has a song called Liquor. It's good. But he looked like a rat in the face.
Is that going to make it on your Christmas playlist, Liquor?
No, but okay. Real talk. I'm really big into Chris. I'm really, really into Christmas. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all our Christmas playlist. Hold up. I got reggae Christmas.
I used to be really into Christmas, but now I don't feel like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, so I got reggae Christmas. I got Motown Christmas. You got
James Brown Christmas?
I think I have So Deaf Christmas, actually. Like, I love Christmas time. Yo, you know what was on the Black Christmas playlist? Southern Playlistic Cadillac Funky Music by Outkast, because it's a Christmas song. Trivia, it's a Christmas song. Let me go past my trap playlist. Hold on. Seasons. Here we go. Jazzy Christmas, reggae Christmas, and then my friend made a playlist called Christmas by the Fire. I made a playlist called Merry Christmas Fool. And then my friend, what's on Merry Christmas Fool?
So my best
Donny Hathaway, The Whispers.
We have Christmas playlists. We were having a competition. Whoever could put together the best playlist. But
Alexander O'Neal Christmas.
He's the one who was missing the teeth. You were talking about somebody else.
He did crack, and
who was that? Christopher. You were talking about Christopher Williams.
No, I'm talking about Alexander.
No, I know. That's why I was confused.
No, he has his teeth. His lips are just purple now. Christopher
Williams. Wasn't missing his teeth. Alexander O'Neal.
Alexander O'Neal was missing his teeth. Christopher Williams got his teeth.
Right.
As far as I know,
you were talking
I don't know
about
him.
Alexander O'Neal.
But I mean, I wanted to know him when I was like 16, but I never met him.
Get out of here.
Well, I did. So
what about Harry Belafonte and Johnny Mathis? So I'm not a Johnny Mathis fan, but I do love Harry Belafonte because
he was cute back in his day.
He's been handsome all the time.
No, I'm just saying, like, he could get it.
He did that song that my mother used to always sing to me. There's a hole in the bucket.
Oh my God.
You remember that one?
Yes, I do. Now I'm like, okay, Grandma, great. Please.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, that one.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Oh, yo, did y'all see the new Let It Snow by Boyz II Men and Brian McKnight? It was dope.
I like that.
It was really good. I was like, look at you, Oprah. Because y'all remember when OWN first came out and it wasn't like as black as it is now? It was just like, Oprah stuff. Like, oh, Oprah's having a masterclass with some person I never heard of, but now we're all going to watch it or something.
So my favorite Christmas movie
is Scrooged. I love that movie.
No.
I love Scrooged.
No.
What's up, Sonia from San Diego? How are you?
Hi.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
This Christmas.
It was a good movie. I love Black Christmas movies. I always cry then. True. I like that grandma died. And somebody always cheating on. Wait, is This Christmas the one it had Gabrielle Union and she didn't have no money and she had braids or something and it had Romani Malco? Oh no, I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that one?
Mm-mm.
You got to see that.
No, it was the one with JB Smoove in it too. That was good.
Oh, yours sounds a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
What's This Christmas?
It's about a family. It had Chris Brown in it. Chris Brown was this was before he was all crazy.
Well, he's always.
But he was the youngest brother, and Idris Elba was the oldest brother.
Yeah, because they match.
What is your point? You couldn't say family go.
No, I know. They do.
That.
No, but what I'm saying is like they don't. Whatever. Go ahead. No, I've never seen This Christmas. Hold on. Let me see. How old is it? I would ask y'all to tell me.
Maybe 10 years.
2007.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, that's what it said. It's a romantic musical comedy. Who's singing in it?
Well, Chris Brown sings something. But other than that, I just liked it. It was a good movie. You gotta watch it.
Okay, well, whatever.
Music by Marcus Miller. I love Marcus Miller.
Hi.
Okay, Jazz.
It's Coming to America in a Christmas movie. No. Was it set at Christmas? It was cold.
Was it Chicago?
No, it was Queens. They were in Jamaica, Queens.
Oh.
It was around Christmas time. You know what? That's a good point.
Rockefeller Center. I think there was a picture of the Christmas tree and stuff.
No, it was not. They were in Jamaica, Queens, and it was Christmas time, but it wasn't really like Christmas movie. But I think like Akeem and Lisa maybe got married like on New Year's Day. I don't know. I always remember her pink dress. It was nice. Okay. Next topic. Hold on. I got to go to my notes. Did you know that Pharrell recently released his new skincare brand called Human Race, one word? With J-Lo also releasing the J-Lo brand. Okay, let's unpack this very quickly because there's not a lot to unpack. First of all, Pharrell's a vampire, so none of that even like matters.
What does that mean?
Because doesn't age. He has not aged since when? Since he came out?
That's
since
true.
The 90s?
But why does it make him a vampire? He's just a black man with good skin.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's a joke, Mom. People say that he's
black don't crack, Asian don't raisin.
No.
He got that blend.
But he's like, I'm using this toner. I'm like, Pharrell, if you don't go somewhere, you have billions of dollars.
That's right.
That's why your skin look like that. You ain't got no worries.
Same thing with J-Lo.
True. She looks nice though for being 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is she supposed to be getting married to A-Rod? Does it matter? I don't care.
They've been talking about, they said it got postponed because of the Rona.
Does anybody of course you all do. I remember when I was in high school in New York and they were the Puerto Rican people by school and the Dominican people, like they were cool, but they would always break on each other. And so I was like, wait a second, J-Lo, Puerto Rican, is getting engaged to A-Rod, a Dominican? Oh my goodness. Can it be like a uniting of the cultures? I don't know. And Pharrell does look like he's 18. His Blood Honey said it makes sense that it's called Human Race if he's a vampire, though. True, because he's trying to eat these people. Sean Upshaw says he uses Fenty Skin. I don't really use anything. I mean, I use stuff, but it's not like.
I used La Prairie from the time I was in my 30s. I've just stopped now.
What is that stuff you? It's expensive lotion. I know you had some.
I use Neutrogena now.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I use coconut oil and serum, and
I use Neutrogena serum.
That's about it. Like I don't really like I don't really like when people like, oh, it's a cleansing wash. I'm like, I don't want bubbles on my face because it always messes it up. Yo, you heard about Dr. Dre's estranged daughter? She does look like him. I think there's some shadiness going on.
What do you mean estranged daughter?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So the oldest daughter of Dr. Dre, LaTanya Young, recently spoke with Daily Mail about her estranged relationship with her father. Now, there's really 3 of them. And I don't think he's...
With 3 children?
Yeah, 3 kids.
By the same woman?
Yeah. LaTanya told the outlet that they haven't spoken in 17 years, but hope their relationship can be repaired one day. She insists that she wants no money sharing, saying, I feel better doing it on my own, and that she feels displaced. I really just want to have closure. I want to be able to spend time with my father. She recently applied for a job as a FedEx driver to support her 4 children and to fund her nursing school education.
Is she the one whose mother is suing him for many, many, many millions of dollars?
No, he got kids with her. She's white. Her name is Dr. Dre's the wife who's divorcing him now.
Oh, she's white?
Yeah.
Oh, she just looked like an NBA wife.
I tell you what, it doesn't matter. Maybe somebody I was married to dated her a long time ago. It doesn't matter. So he was like, yo, she's white. I was like, is she? Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, that being said, I mean,
what are the ways some individuals can?
We're talking about Dr. Dre's daughter.
I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Well, okay, this is all I can really.
All right, so the daughter is the daughter of a black wife.
Yes, LaTanya. Okay. Yes, although sometimes white people be coming with some names too. I have met a white Keisha. I was like, she was like, yeah, I know. I was like, all right.
Well, maybe her daddy was. What was his name? Black Rusty.
White Rusty.
Oh, sorry.
White Rusty.
White Rusty.
Hold on. This says Miss Paula and Phaedra's mom are the best Bravo moms. Maybe. I mean, I think my mom is better because obviously it's my mom. Phaedra's mom was cool. I'll tell you. Look, y'all already know whose mom be.
Phaedra's mom was the minister.
Yeah. Y'all already know whose mom be tripping on a Bravo show. And I'm not even going to bring it up because I don't really feel like talking about that right now. Potomac.
I don't watch that show.
Yeah, I don't watch Potomac no more.
His wife is white, and he
beat Michelle. He also threw D from Pump It Up down the stairs. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, it's old news. All I'm saying is Dr. Dre, or really LaTanya, I hope that you do get some closure with your dad. I don't know how that would, be accomplished, but I know the feeling. So, or you may not really ever get closure from him. You might have to just do the closure on y'all. Right? So, like I was saying, okay, I'm just gonna say this because I said it on Twitter. This is the first year I didn't tell my dad happy Thanksgiving.
You mean your bio dad?
Yeah. Because I was like, I'm mad.
Is this momentous?
Yes. I was like, I'm mad. I'm admitting that I'm upset. Your behavior was not cool.
How can you say it's the first year when you didn't hear from him from the age of 9 to 31?
Well, he didn't text me either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So this is not the first time you had.
I just like wishing people season's greetings, and no one else cares as much as I do. Alicia told me I need to stop. Anyway, who said Mama Joyce? My mother does not act like Mama Joyce.
Who said that so I could send a friend?
No, I know. You know what? Yes. So anyway, the one who likes to swing purses at people. Mama Joyce that's not, what did she say? That's what these streets be saying or something. I was like, Mama Joyce, if you don't go sit down somewhere, you and your wig. Okay, so we kind of talked about this. What is my skincare routine? I take coconut oil and I rub it on my face and on my head for like 30 seconds. And when I'm in the shower, and then I take a washcloth and then I put it in the hot water and then I wipe my face and my head off, and then I go on about my business. I put serum on, and then I have been using some Kiehl's facial moisturizer lately because it has been really dry and cooler. It's not like legit cold. Although last week it was 38 degrees in the morning. I was like, oh, yeah, it was really cold.
It was really cold.
Yeah. Okay.
I use olive oil on my hair.
I put olive oil on my hands, and Teresa and he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, my grandmother used to put olive oil on her hands for like my cuticles was dry. Okay. So I don't know if we have any questions. Oh, there are some questions. Okay. Despite seeing numerous patients a day, how do you reassure a patient that you're focused on their individual care? It's kind of easy. I mean, honestly, I'm not good with remembering people's names in real life, but I always remember my patients' names because I'm invested, right? So, yeah, I mean, here's one of my tricks. When I write progress notes on each of my patient, I'll put something in there that they said, like that's unique. Like, oh, my blood sugar was high recently, and I'll put that in my notes so that when I talk to them next time, like, oh, what's up? How's your blood sugar? Do I care? Yes, I care. But also I want to make sure that, we cool. Like we're talking, like I do. Yes. And honestly, I do care about their medical issues because medical issues can impact psychiatric issues. For example, there are patients that I have who sometimes they're older, and so they'll like urinate on themselves, like in their bed, like at night. And it's not the psychiatric meds that are the issue. It's that the person is having like, prostate enlargement, and it's like the urine dribbling out of them. So sometimes I have to like change their sleep medication or decrease it a little bit so that they can get up in time to use the restroom. It's a lot of things going on. So someone also asked earlier the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist. I mean, in a nutshell, a psychologist gets a PhD or a doctorate in philosophy in psychology. A psychiatrist is a medical doctor who goes and does a psychiatric residency, and we can prescribe medication. However, in some states are allowing psychologists to prescribe medication. I think it's a terrible idea. And this is going to sound like, really like whatever, bougie, whatever. But I'm like, listen, if y'all want to prescribe medications, you need to go to med school. I did. So there.
So Blood Honey earlier asked,
What's
where in
that?
Jamaica? A little farther. Where in Jamaica are we from?
We answer this every episode.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
So my parents are from Kingston. My mother was born in a hospital, and my father was born in Hannah Penn.
Like
9
Henne?
9 Hannah Street, Hannah. Well, then it became Hannah Town. No,
yeah, because I don't know.
So if you think of it like in farm terms, a pen would be like a big
like
farm.
a pen,
right?
You know, it's called the Bronx.
Yes.
Why?
Because the man who owned it was Mr. Bronx, and it was the Bronx lands.
So
and when it was,
I learned it before you did. So
anyway,
I learned it in French class actually in high school.
So then my other grandfather was from St. Anne's Bay, and my other grandfather was from China, but did had his Chinese shop in Kingston, Moko, and St. Anne's Bay.
Okay. Sean Upshaw has asked this question a couple of times. So I got you, Sean. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Cali shutdown due to COVID? I mean, I'm in the house. I've been in the house. Actually, I got another little side job, and every recruiter that would talk to me, they were like, well, are you willing to go on site? I was like, no, I'm not. Like, why would I do that? Mm-mm. That's dumb. Like, I work from home exclusively.
The weekend of Idris's birthday, when he turned 13, was the last weekend I ventured out into the world. That was January 18th.
I ventured out in the world after that, and I discovered that Whole Foods Market has really good kale salad and vegan macaroni.
Other than that, I come over to my daughter's on Mondays to do this. I had a couple of checkups, a couple of dental appointments, went to get tested for COVID, went to get the antibody test. So I'm probably just out there in the world maybe 9-10 times.
Oh, look at my little head in the corner.
Since January.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw your little head. And your little month of Imani is like covering my whole.
I mean, but hold on. Ow! Okay, stop.
Okay, stop. I'm in Australia. I went to Australia, and we really hard lockdown.
We had a really hard lockdown, but everyone was doing it, and life is back to normal. So America just needs to look at what other countries are doing. I mean, yeah,
China's
but I mean, some people want to catch COVID and then walk around and cough on people all the time and get everybody sick.
Turned it into a political football, and it's not that. So
wear your mask.
Here we are, still stuck.
I told y'all I'm trying to go out and have fun with my friends and wear my Air Max 90s, my rose gold snakeskin ones, but I can't do that.
Blood Honey is in London. Everything was locked down until last month. Oh, they opened it up again? I thought they locked it down again.
I don't know. I mean, here, honestly, whether we're on lockdown or not, I'm in the house. Like, this mask life is permanent
and
in
I'm
perpetuity.
not going to be one of the first people to get a vaccine.
I'm not getting no vaccine. Listen, y'all get it and let me know how it goes.
Aside, I think I'm going to watch them give it to other people first so we could see what some of the side effects might be.
I do think that, like, I read this article recently where someone from the CDC maybe said that it would be a good idea to give super spreaders the vaccine first, because they're not going to listen. They're going to be going everywhere, coughing on people, touching stuff. That way we don't have to, like those of us who actually are doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I mean, give everybody who won't wear a mask.
Yeah, like here you go, bloop, bloop, bloop,
well,
bloop.
I read on my way over here that, before I left home that Trump says that he'll get the vaccine on television. Like anybody cares.
Whatever. Like nobody cares about you no more. It's really nice that the news is calmer. Like it's not like all the time.
73 million people care about him.
I mean, but they don't matter. Anyway. It's almost 6:00 and I'm, what do I say at the end of every show? Because it's true. I'm getting hungry and my food is on its way.
random.
I watched the documentary today. Oh yeah, you watched it on King Leopold and his atrocities in the Congo. So disheartening. I was like, let me stay in the house today so I don't run into white people. Told you. Okay, which reminds me of from last week. Okay, did I watch The Crown? Yes. Am I watching it? Kind of. Is what my mom said completely true? Yes. But for me, Imani Walker, me myself personally, I like to evaluate. I like to evaluate like characters' motives and stuff, like in shows and movies.
To tell me that all that stuff was true.
What are you talking about?
The Crown. Right now, Netflix is getting a lot of pushback in England because they want a disclaimer.
Are we in England? No. Are you Netflix? No.
You don't know what I am.
I know you're my mom and that you're not Netflix. I know that.
The Crown is amazing. I marathoned 4 seasons.
Yeah, good for you. I'm watching it backwards.
I understand the acting and the writing is great, but
it's good. It's good. And The Favorite is really good.
The who?
The Favorite, that movie I was telling you about Queen Anne.
I'm not watching it.
She it was wild. Like she was really it was actually really sad, but it was good. I like period pieces. I like watching white people get dressed up in like corsets and wigs and powder and just acting wild.
Uncle Harry told me, my Uncle Harry, who was born and raised in Jamaica.
Okay, we've told this story already.
Moved to England as a young man. And he said that while he was part of the Commonwealth, he so loved the song
Look at this
Rule
person.
Britannia.
Look at this person's name.
Jonathan.
Sorry, the person who's delivering my food is named Jonathan. It's Jonatan.
Why are you blowing this person's cover?
I'm not giving his government name. Anyway, hurry up and tell your story so I can eat because this food's about to come.
So Uncle Harry said he got to England and found out that the phrase "Rule Britannia, Britannia, rule the waves." He found out that he was a wave.
Yeah.
And ever since then,
yeah,
he wasn't good with it.
But honestly, I think some of the reason why I like The Crown is actually because when it came to like my grandfather, especially, he was very, very Jamaican, but very like everything had to be very proper. And it was, it was part of that like British, like there's a lot of nuance when it comes to like British, like this particular show with The Crown, a lot of British acting and like the words they say, like a lot of it is subtext and what isn't said. And that's why I like it, because I feel like when people weren't like, and not that people in my house were yelling all the time when I was a kid, but there was a lot of subtext in the house.
The long song is about Jamaican emancipation.
The long song?
It's coming out.
Oh, it's coming out. Okay. So, hey, y'all, don't forget, my birthday is in how many days?
20-something.
23. Okay. So y'all have a good month of Imani. Okay, so y'all have a good evening. I'm about to like mob on this Korean barbecue.
Next week when we have the show.
Yes. You're going to wear another Kamala shirt. We're aware of that.
You all should come prepared to sing songs.
Why?
And give gifts to Imani.
Yes.
In the lead up to her birthday.
Oh, for sure.
So disdainful.
For sure. No, for sure.
It's about you.
Yeah. Because if I don't make it about me, no one's going to remember my birthday.
Is like the door?
Yeah, that's my food. Okay. Bye, y'all. Hope you have a good rest of your day and wish me luck with my knee tomorrow.
Good luck with your knee tomorrow.
Okay, thanks. Okay, bye. Bye, Cleon.
Bye, Cleon.
Bye.